239 Uncensored Everything Southwest Florida and beyond. And Shannon always gets mad when I crank up the music. Shannon, are you in a good mood today?
No, I'm in a pissy mood.
I just keep turning it up. You know what's cool about today? It's the day after Halloween, and there's candy galore all over the place. Did you get any candy yesterday?
I buy candy.
You bought candy?
I mean, I buy it. I'm an adult.
Did you go trick-or-treating for candy?
Attractive blonde women cannot go knock on doors and ask for
random doors. I'm
That's
sure it
not
would
a
work
good
out
plan.
fine.
No.
Let me give you everything I have left.
Yeah, my neighbors would probably invite me in.
Yeah, come on in for a drink.
I don't need that.
How's your love life going these days, Shannon?
But how's my love life?
Yeah.
I'm loving myself.
Yeah,
Like,
that's good.
Pretty
That's
much
good.
daily. You
Yeah.
know, good stress release.
It's pretty much easy, right? To love yourself. You're good.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people can't, but I'm really trying. I at least do the physical part and hope that the emotional part will catch up.
Shannon, you never seek to amaze me. That's why I wear a red shirt. Shannon's job is to embarrass me. That's it. So, that's it. And hey, Victoria, she's on.
She
yes.
watches for me.
She's
though,
she's
I
awesome.
think.
Yeah.
She is good.
And I'm
She
glad that
weighs
she
in.
comes on and kind of
She actually
contributes.
Talks to us.
Yeah, contributes. If you're down there, you want to just see what Shannon's up to or ask Shannon a question, or you can ask me a question if you want. Please do that in the comments. We're so excited. Yay.
I'm excited that you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. And you did a great job, by the way, on Friday. That was really cool. I can't believe how fast he did the paint on the face.
I know we had local artist Michael Bay in, and he did my face paint. I was handing out candy for the trick-or-treaters, and oh yeah, all the kids are tired today. Yeah, not good for the teachers, I'm sure.
The teachers are like kids, tired, candy,
but
a lot of trading going on.
So Diana and I did the best we could, but you took our monitor. So we were flying blind, didn't really know what was going on, but he was so fast and he's very good at TV and all of that stuff. And so he did a really good job.
Yeah, you guys did really good.
I slept in it.
You guys did really good. Did you really? I would too, probably.
My sheets are ruined, but it was worth it.
Well, you should have tried to preserve it for last night. So you could
just spray it with shellac.
Yeah, just spray, walk around last night with it. But no, he does a good job with that stuff.
Well, and then he did the balloon too, because we had to decorate the back of our trunks for the kids to come up. And the little kids, they were so mesmerized by the face makeup. They had such sweet faces. You know, my kids are grown now, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get any grandchildren out of either of them. And so, so I like other people's kids, like not in a creepy way, but.
Well, no,
but especially the little ones, like when they're first figuring out what Halloween is all about, and they kind of are, all wide-eyed and like they don't really care about the candy. They're all into the costumes and the people. Yeah, so that was fun.
Like looking around. Hey, check this out. I got my friend Michelle Buckley. She's lived across the street, and I've known her for a long time. She's formerly Michelle Buckley. She's gonna come over at some point and do a little makeup as well. It's like scary. She'll do some scary stuff,
like movie makeup.
Yeah, some really good stuff.
That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be kind of cool, and people seem to like that stuff, like a little bit of a live performance type of thing.
And all the shows now have like zombies, and it's all gore, and
it's pretty good. So, did you get any trick or treaters at the house?
No trick or treaters.
I
don't know. They don't. It's screwed up down here. Can I just say, like the first time that we moved the first year that we moved to Florida, we went out trick-or-treating after it got dark, and people were like, no, we're done. We're out of candy. And that is totally different than how you do it up north. And so we're
not allowed to go out until it's dark, right?
Right. You did not go out until it was dark. And so here they started like 5 o'clock. It's in a parking lot. It's totally sterilized. It's in a mall. Everything's been checked 3 times, You don't
even have to search your candy for.
I mean, in my day, like it was raining. It was 32 degrees outside. You had to like dodge the neighborhood bullies that were coming after you. Nobody cared about your costume because you had to wear your coat anyway. But it was survival of the fittest out there. And then now these poor kids, they're not gonna make it in the real world. Look at what we have done to their Halloween.
Oh, it's crazy. Did you have like one family that gave out some really good shit for Halloween, like full candy bars? And we had one guy.
There was one family up the road, and then like 5 years later, we found out that he was a cocaine dealer. He was
okay.
Actually, my friend's stepfather, very nice man, but that is how they afforded those full-size Snickers, because it was not that type of neighborhood.
We used to have a guy that would give out chocolate milk, which we thought that was kind of cool.
Milk?
Yeah. What do you call it?
Milk? Like an E?
Milk. Oh, milk. It's milk. And
chocolate
then,
milk. Was it cold or was it chunky?
Yeah, it was in a crate. You go ahead, you open.
I guess it's
and
cold enough.
I lived. My house was literally, I could walk to Stephen King's house in less than 5 minutes. That was a cool ass house to go to. Halloween.
Yeah, that would be the
Stephen
ultimate.
King, full candy bars, full Snickers, full whatever. I think he can afford them.
And then what about those people that would give you a penny or the Bible verse?
Yeah.
I had to go over to the neighbor's house, even though I knew she was going to give me the little Bible verse thing. She was like, "Oh, come over. I have something for you." I said, "All right, Joyce." Every year. Yeah,
it's interesting. My goddaughter went out and she went to our neighborhood. Guess how many pieces of candy that she got from just a guess?
132.
372 pieces, I believe it was. 372 pieces.
Oh my gosh. But they don't do like one piece at a time like they used to.
Yeah, they're like,
you had to work to get 300 pieces. That would have been 300 houses.
And I guess they went there a little bit later, and some of the houses are like, "Yeah, go ahead and take it." So
we're done. We're tired.
Like, yeah, we're done. Take it all. It's
my parents live in a suburb that's just south of the city, and so all the city kids would come in, like the people that didn't live there, to go trick-or-treating because it's better candy, right?
Of course.
And then they would get pissed off about the older kids, which if older kids want to trick-or-treat, let them. Just let them have the candy. They could be doing worse things.
Yeah.
But parents are going to eat the little kids' candy anyway. But so they would save the candy that was left over from Halloween all year long. And they would give that candy, the old candy, to the teenagers and anybody that was like, impolite or whatever.
It's a good idea.
They would have 2 buckets. Yes. Now you see why I'm warped. This is what I come from.
Teenagers get the shitty candy.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they deserve it. If you're like, when is the cutoff date for?
Well, and they would go through a lot because they would have the neighboring.
What's the cutoff age for trick or treating?
I don't think there
13
is a
or 14.
cutoff.
Yeah.
No, I think if you're out there, you can trick or treat.
Oh yeah. So. But yeah, there's a lot of people that have, done a lot of different things, and as Victoria mentions it, a lot of people are doing like these
the drive-throughs,
drive-through trunk or treat. You did it.
I did a trunk or treat
Friday,
for a
right?
neighbor. Yeah, that's what I had.
How'd that go?
My makeup done for. It was really fun. It was beautiful weather outside, and it was the first year that I had done it, so it was nice.
Yeah, the weather was marvelous. Now, I don't know if you saw this in Utah of all states, right? In Utah of all states,
what's going on in Utah lately?
Yeah. This guy, I guess kids went to his house.
Yeah, not a good trick-or-treating
sexual
experience.
Offender. They knock on the door. Now, this was Saturday night, so I don't know what they had planned on Saturday. I guess they swapped the Saturday night for Halloween versus Sunday. So they go there on Saturday night.
Oh, that's interesting because he legally is not required to turn his light off.
Probably on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because I was wondering, why did he have his light on in the first place? But it wasn't
So
Halloween.
as he opens the door, he opens the door naked. I mean, what kind of person does some shit like that? A sexual offender, a predator.
And my old doctor. But although he would wear a Mardi Gras mask, a big feathered mask also.
Yeah, but that'd be adults.
He was a nudist.
Adults knocking the door, kids.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, he wouldn't do that in front of kids.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
But this guy wanted to lure them in. And it says that he beckoned them inside.
Beckoned them. But you know what the cool thing is? One of the kids' dads was across the street.
And saw it.
And yeah, the kids go back and said, Daddy, that guy's naked with no clothes on. And what do you think Dad did?
Call the cops.
Well, he went over and knocked on the door.
Oh, he did first?
Yeah, he went over. He went over and knocked on the door, and he sees it for himself, and he looked at the guy and said, "You will shut your effing light off right now." And then he called the police.
Didn't punch him though,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah. No,
that took a lot of restraint in front of the kids.
Yeah. So let's go live with I think my furniture guy is here.
Oh yeah. Your refrigerator is being delivered.
Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, this is the guy delivering.
You guys out back?
Yeah, I'll be there in 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay. Sounds good.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. I'm getting a refrigerator delivered in 7 minutes. So
is that all for booze?
No, it's just
we have a little refrigerator.
For food.
Oh, okay. Is that because I have complained about the baby refrigerator and no snacks?
Probably.
I'm gonna need like some fresh cut fruit and some other things. There should be like a green room just for me.
Yeah, well, we could probably do that. The green room, there is a green room for you. That's the restroom.
No.
That is nice in
Green
there, though.
rooms don't smell like poop and Lysol.
Well, no, it's
Not the
it's
good
there
ones
for you. It's there
anyway.
for you. It's there for you.
So I can't believe that guy did not attack the naked man. And he answered the door naked when the cops came too. That is not a smart guy.
Well, no, these guys aren't smart. These guys aren't smart.
A lot of them are. I mean, they molest a lot of kids before they're caught, but this guy is just throwing his wiener out the door. I mean, that's pretty bold.
These poor damn trick-or-treaters, though. You feel bad for the kids. I mean, what's that? I mean, that's
well, hopefully
terrible.
They just thought it was like a fake costume and they didn't realize really what was going on.
Yeah. Hopefully it was like quick and done with and kids didn't have to get
but they're right
traumatized
there at ding dong level.
Unless they're big kids. You know,
they're little trick-or-treaters. They just got balls in their
yeah,
face.
not good. Now, I did hear of one person getting a needle in their Kit Kat, which
you heard of that, or you know that really happened?
Well,
I
saw the picture. I saw the picture.
No,
I
don't believe it.
I did. I showed it to Diana. Diana, I mean, help me out. She thinks I'm not telling. Did you not see the picture?
I did.
I don't think we.
But where's the picture from? From somebody that you know? Or
no, it was on the news.
Or some wacko that put a needle in it and then said it came from someone else. I don't know if
I can find it, but I can show it.
Because anytime they've had like razor blades in the apples, it's from the own parent. Their own parents.
Somebody trying to get a little bit of.
And can we just talk about the edibles thing that comes up every year that the Florida Sheriff's Association for a while was putting out? I don't think that they did this year. That, beware of edibles because people are going to give your kids expensive treats.
I know you
wouldn't waste. They don't want to share.
You wouldn't. I don't do anything.
Nobody would waste it on your kids.
I do not indulge in any of that stuff, but I know you would not give any edibles to any kids because you're not going to waste your.
I'm not going to waste my stash. And it's irresponsible. Of course, nobody's going to do that. It doesn't ever happen. And yet every year we read about it. And every year they have the fake story that has all of the candy that looks like regular brands. That stuff was out one time. The guy got sued, of course, by the regular brands. And it's never been on like the mainstream market. Those are people that don't know what edibles look like trying to scare other people.
What do edibles look like? Do they have like
in
little
the state
designs?
Of Florida, they're in a black and white package. They're not allowed
to be. Are they a gummy bear?
No, they're not allowed to be a bear. It's a square. You got a little square in a.
It's no fun.
That's the point. And there's no artificial coloring. There's no like.
That's good.
You can't make it look like something.
No. I wouldn't want any of my DARE students that have to suck down edible marijuana.
Well, if they're in DARE, then they know that. It's not
here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, it's good. No, but I've the same way you have heard. Every year we have this. You can bring your chocolates and your candies to the sheriff's office and get them X-rayed.
Yeah.
Never have I heard of anybody doing it, but I guess I did see a Kit Kat with a little needle through it, but. Like we've seen the people through the drive-through have done it before, right? They've been through the drive-through. And
does X-raying candy make it then radioactive? That doesn't seem safe.
Well, I don't think it hurts it or does anything. I think it's just they can detect.
It hurts your body if you get an X-ray. It could kill a fetus, but now we're putting all of our chocolate through there and then eating it.
Chocolate's a little bit different than.
If you think me smoking weed is bad, I don't know.
You are bad for doing that.
No, it's medical.
Yeah.
So we were talking about DARE in school and like the school kids. Did you see the school in Kentucky? And I love Kentucky. I was just there a couple years ago and I was like, wow, y'all are really more progressed than the rest of the world thinks you are. And then this story comes out and they prove me wrong.
What happened?
Oh my gosh. So apparently it was I think a sports team. I only skim over the articles. But these guys were dressed in lingerie. And then they were giving lap dances. Yeah, lap dances to the teachers because that's super funny. And then they had some people dressed as Hooters waitresses bringing over drinks. And then at the end, the students bent over and the staff spanked them. So I don't know what type of pep rally that was or what's going on where that like, oh, this is the shit that we're willing to do in public. Like, what is going on in private there?
How could that possibly be good, right?
It's just not good. I mean, you're not allowed to hug a student in high school anymore, but you
Yeah.
can do a lap dance.
Yeah. I think what happened
And
was
those lap dances were awful.
Yeah, what probably happened is it got out of control real quick and nobody friggin' said, all right, enough of this.
That was a planned skit. It did not get out of control. It was planned for. It was supervised.
Yeah, but was it
and
but was
encouraged?
it the kids were doing it as a surprise with them, or was it like you said, a pep rally
If
type
a
of
kid
thing?
starts giving you a lap dance, you just gonna lean into
No,
it because you're
hell, you gotta stop that
surprised.
shit.
Right. So I don't care how surprised you are, you're gonna stop it.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, I don't know if you've been to a high school dance in the last 10 years. It's like lap dances.
I have
throughout.
chaperoned a middle
I've
school
had to
dance,
actually get my ass out of there, and I was like, this is freaking ridiculous. I
Yeah.
mean, girls are doing things and guys are doing things and allowing things. Of course, a 15-year-old boy is going to pretty much let a girl do whatever they want, which I had to like go tell principals and say, hey, nothing for nothing, but you need to stop this crap over here.
Yeah. Well, I was there for the dress code. I was like a whatever mom that I would volunteer at these middle school things. So these girls were only, let's say 14, wearing things that were totally inappropriate. They had to wait for their parents to come and bring them other clothes. Otherwise they would have to leave. And the parents would show up. And of course you'd see that the mother was dressed that way.
Right,
so, the girl didn't think that there was anything inappropriate about that.
Well, I think the clothing in general with the kids is getting out of control. What's your thought on that?
It's the adults too.
I agree.
Anytime I go to a cocktail party now, if the people are, let's say, under 50, most of the women, their hoo-haws are hanging out of their dress.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm glad you have nice legs, but we don't need to see everything.
Even if they're older than 50.
Yeah. So sometimes they push it all out there. And I am not a prude. I used to run strip clubs. I think nudity is beautiful. Women are in charge of their sexuality.
At the right time.
All of that, yes. But you have to know how to dress for what occasion. And when you are older, you have to know how much to tuck in and how much to set free. We don't need to see all of it. And if you look like tree bark, I don't need
What
to
if you're
see that
older
either.
and you look hot still?
Then yeah, I mean, I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's just more of an attitude thing. And I think it's also, we hopefully as women are more secure in our worth and value as we get older, and we dress in what we think is sexy and pretty and whatever, instead of trying to dress for other people.
Right.
Like you only dress really slutty when you're dressing for other people, which I have done. I mean, I looked like Kelly Bundy going to high school. Done it all.
I remember Kelly.
Oh yeah, I had the platinum hair, the tight dresses.
Peg was good.
Whole thing.
Peg was
but,
good.
You learn that people talk to you a certain way. They make assumptions about you.
Yeah.
And that was not. I mean, I've gone through years of not dating. I'm celibate now, but I also don't dress like a whore anymore. So.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. Obviously raising your kid.
Yeah, Victoria agrees. When you're raising daughters, you should raise them to have some self-respect. I feel like I don't have a lot to say here since my daughter does Playboy, although I didn't raise her. So there is that.
Well, and I think, your kid gets to a certain age. I think when they hit 18, it's kind of like your true control over them is kind of, it's lost.
Well, and if they're going to have pictures of their hoo-ha out there, at least it's Playboy and she's making a check.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I just,
what would you do if your daughter said, I'm going to pose for Playboy?
Well, I would definitely not approve of it, but she is a certain age. I mean, there's not much I can do with it.
You've gone to strip clubs before.
Yeah, I've been to one.
You've seen a Playboy magazine or two. Yeah. So why would that not be appropriate for your
daughter? Doesn't mean I'm going to do it or should my family member do it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't dislike somebody who does it, but I just wouldn't want my daughter to do it. No.
Because you don't want your daughter to be the girl on the magazine you have seen. So it's fine for you to just violate someone else's daughter.
I'm not violating anybody's daughter. My God, what are you talking about? I haven't seen a Playboy magazine for probably 20 years. If not more, I don't even know. But no, I'm not violating anybody's daughter.
Joe brought home a 1969 Playboy magazine from October. Somebody gave it to him for his birthday.
Wow.
His birthday is in October. And we were looking at the ads, and they're all for things that don't exist anymore. And all of the jokes are completely misogynistic. And it's really amazing to see how much it's changed.
I can't even believe. Yeah, I don't even know. Can you get Playboy at the stand anymore, or is it?
Well, for a while they had no more nudity in the magazines. You had to go online for that, and then now I think they're printing. I don't know. I used to always get one at the airport.
Yeah.
But then that would make Joe feel weird when
Then
I was
you'd
on
have
the plane reading it.
you'd have to be-
People were staring.
Shannon would have to be unripping the plastic, right, on the plane.
The black plastic.
Yeah, the plastic. Oh, Mama's got black plastic.
It's all right. I can see boobs. I have my own. I'm
But
allowed.
No, that's funny. Yeah. No, you get a little.
But isn't that crazy?
little
That
read material.
sexuality is like, it makes people so nutty. And Playboy is, I mean, that's not even sex. That's just nudity. But if I bought guns and ammo or whatever, they wouldn't think anything about it.
No, that's true. That's true. But
we need more sex.
It is what it is. It's like, it's your private stuff, but whatever.
Your private parts.
So what do you think about this? Let's change gears a little bit. There's a pit bull, and I don't know what your thoughts are on pit bulls. I think pit bulls do have some inherited danger to them, but I think you can train them.
Why do you think they have inherited danger?
I think just the breed. Breed.
But you think that it's temperament or what?
Yeah, probably a little bit of that. Yeah.
I used to train animals, including dogs.
Tigers.
I trained tigers.
I used to jack off tigers.
Well, not me.
You got to listen to
but
SOB.
I was in the room.
You got. Oh, by the way, SOB is now on iTunes,
Apple
iTunes. So. Yeah, so I gotta go for 2 seconds.
Is there a refrigerator here?
Yes, refrigerator,
so
man.
You talk
We're
about
staying live, Shannon.
Tiger masturbation, and then you walk out. That's great. That's great. So I'm just going to talk for a little bit until he comes back, and then if he doesn't come back, or even if he does, maybe Diana will jump over here in his seat. So the pit bull story, they called pit bulls the nanny dogs for a reason, because they are very good with little kids and they do protect them, and dogs are only as dangerous or safe as their owners are. But pit bulls get a very bad rap because they have the strongest jaws. I think the strongest jaws of all dogs. And so when they lock their jaw, that's it. And so if you have a dog that's not trained well and they lock their jaw, then that can be fairly dangerous. And then they're also used for, unfortunately, dog fighting, just like Rottweilers. And I haven't seen a lot of Doberman, though. But that's why we have all this breed-specific legislation now. But Diana, I know you're not mic'd up, but that's all right. I'm going to ask you a question. Oh, you are mic'd up. Well, there you are. I thought you had to come over into Tim's spot.
No, not this.
We don't even need Tim now. So you have a pit, right?
I used to.
Oh, okay, used to. Mm-hmm. And was it full or was it a mixed breed?
It was full.
And did you live in a house that your family owned at the time, or were you a renter?
Well, renter.
Because usually it's hard to rent if you have
a Pacific.
Yeah, if you have one of those breeds.
It was Miami, so it's different.
Oh, that's true.
Miami's totally different.
Miami's a little more, a little more laid back, a little more, lenient. And so what happened to the dog? Did you ever have any issues with the dog, like biting anyone or causing any problems?
No.
And how old were you when you got the dog?
I got it when it was like a few months.
But how old were you?
I was 18.
Oh, so you were already an adult.
Mm-hmm.
But where's the dog now?
Well,
no, this is not a good story.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, so something happened to the dog, but during the time that you had it, there was no biting or anything else. And the dogs that usually bite are the little dogs.
Oh, those are the worst, especially like
a
the
Chihuahua. Yeah, a Chihuahua will rip your ass. And yet, because they're little, they don't do that much damage. They're just little ankle biters.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had a Rottweiler, it was the same thing. People thought a certain way around, about these dogs, and thought that I was a very irresponsible mother for having this Rottweiler around my son. Yet, she would sit on the floor and play ball with him when he was a baby after he had just had brain surgery. He would roll the ball and she would take it and then she'd roll it back to him with her little nose, and just, he loved it. And she was very protective of him. Now, I don't think you should leave animals and small children alone.
Yeah.
That would be irresponsible, but you probably shouldn't leave small children alone with most relatives either. You don't have any small children though?
No.
That we know of?
No.
You plan on having any anytime soon?
Like 20 years probably.
20 years?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you'll be almost as old as I am. Your eggs get old, A lot of people your age, if they don't think that they're going to have kids until they're older, they get their eggs frozen would you get your eggs frozen?
Wait, that's a thing?
Oh yeah.
Like frozen?
Yeah, they harvest them and then they freeze them, like not in their freezer, like the
Oh,
fridge
okay,
that
okay,
Tim's
okay.
getting delivered, like not in your freezer. You can't
Yeah.
like you don't just like catch them with a Ziploc or whatever, but the doctor will harvest them and then freeze them so that because your eggs, you're born with all of them and they just age until they're old and rotten. And so if you can preserve them now at your young age, then they're in good condition. And then when you're ready, you can use that egg to, then have it implanted. So maybe run out this weekend and get your eggs frozen. So I was
talking about Easter?
No, I was telling Diana, we were talking about kids. And she's like, oh, I'm not going to have kids for 20 years. And I said, your eggs are going to be old and rotten. And so you need to maybe freeze them. And she thought that meant like put them in her freezer.
Hey, there you go. Hey.
We're learning all sorts of stuff here today.
You don't want to mix them up with the ice cubes.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Not a good thing.
That's not good. But so we were talking about this dog and we were talking about the dog that Diana had a pit and I had a Rottweiler, and all of these breeds, beautiful dogs. None of them have temperament problems like small dogs do. Those dogs will kick your ass, but they're very strong. And so if they're not raised well, if they're not trained, then they do damage. And that's the thing. They can do more damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like that jaw locks on. It can be ugly.
You got to shoot them sometimes to get them off.
It's crazy. But yeah, so this did you guys talk about this dog?
We did. No, we didn't talk about this dog. We got off on the old eggs and eggs in the freezer conversation.
So this dog unbelievably went in and saved a baby. It was a pit bull, right? So there was a fire in the house. The dog knew where the baby was, went to the back of the house, drugged the baby out
by the diaper,
and saved the baby as the house is going up in flames. So dogs are amazing. Do you remember the show Lassie?
Yes. All right. I mean, I wasn't a child. It was in reruns, but yes.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Lassie, if you're not aware of Lassie, if you ever heard of Lassie, please make sure you put it in the comments down there. If you've heard of Lassie, make sure you put it in there. But Lassie would always know what was going on.
Yeah.
And Lassie
Timmy's
would
in the
save.
well.
Yeah. Something bad would be really happening if Lassie was involved. But Lassie would, bring people over, save people.
Maybe Lassie was setting up those situations to stay on TV because there was always something happening around that dog. And I don't think that odds would really back that up.
Well, no, probably not. But I mean,
I don't have crazy shit happening around me all the time. And I'm a person.
Yeah. It's kind of like police, police dogs. Police dogs.
I train those too.
They train them very well trained. And
usually German Shepherds.
I see Victoria likes Lassie, knows Lassie. But I think that like the police dogs, there's not a lot of things that go on in a course of a week, but those animals are used for a lot of really neat things. And they're amazing how well trained they are.
Well, German Shepherds are so smart. So I did train police dogs for a short amount of time for the same guy that I trained tigers. Or the same main trainer. And I didn't do a lot of work with them because it is a very specialized thing. But on the initial training, he pulled me in. And basically with those dogs, they do stuff on their own and you reward them. You're just giving a name to everything. So you're not walking them through tasks. They're very smart and inquisitive. And so you just stay paired with them all the time. And anytime they do something, you reward them. And we would also train them, train the showbiz animals the same way. So if they were going to treat. Yeah, they were going to do movies and we needed them to shred toilet paper. You had to teach them how to do that. So, most puppies, they shred the toilet paper and you scold them, you take, you clean it up and you keep the dog away from it. We would give it a name. We would say good TP or whatever. And just, treat, reinforce. And then they would pretty quickly put that together. So most dogs really, like the German Shepherds, they just do it on their own. Yeah, humans are putting names to it.
I like the ones that detect the marijuana.
They don't do that anymore.
It's awesome. It's great.
I would love that. I would adopt one right now. Fuck the greyhound. Give me one of those police dogs that's going to sniff out
stashes. Well, a lot of people think they get these dogs addicted. You get them addicted to cocaine. You get them addicted to marijuana.
They're not snorting
no, and what it is like you put the marijuana in a towel and you play catch with the towel hours and hours and hours and hours. So they know that scent. So what they think, they're looking for their towel.
You know,
boom, boom, boom.
there was a story that the anti-cannabis people came up with about how they had to put down all of these canine officers because they were no longer going to be used to detect cannabis.
Yeah, no, they're going to be
That was
used
our
for
fault.
other
Of
things,
course.
yeah.
Well, and now they train them for explosives.
Multi-purpose. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. But there was no more. All you guys took the cannabis, so there's no more training cannabis.
I
for
wonder
the dog.
what happened to those cannabis dogs. I really would take one.
Well, they do have drug dogs still.
But he would just walk around my house and alert all day long. That would be the most overworked dog in the world.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you get out of bed, because
if I get out of bed, what are you talking about? I'm out of bed at 3:30 in the morning, like a psychopath. I'm not showered for a long time, but
there you go.
I need time. I got to medicate, percolate, do all sorts of stuff. Did you ever work with a dog?
I didn't work with
law
canine. No,
enforcement?
that's one thing I didn't do. They were under my command for a short period of time, so I did
the
have
dogs.
the
dogs are really under anybody's command.
Well,
to be fair.
the canine division, but the people don't realize the money. It's expensive. Dogs are a great tool, but they require a lot of time. A lot of money.
Well,
but they're a great tool. They're a great asset.
Keeping those animals, that's why we did the shows with the tigers, because keeping them is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
So you have to make money somehow, and you can't put little dresses on those the cop dogs.
Yeah, no.
And have them do stuff at night, like circus dogs.
Yeah, right. Can't make
I
money.
wonder why they don't have them like at bars. That would be a good bar bouncer. You wouldn't have to worry about them trying to screw the underage girls and letting them in. You just have a dog there.
A bite dog.
You just give them the command.
Ready to go. I had a dream the other day about I got in a fight with a canine, and the canine was trying to get to my throat, and I was able to get it in a headlock, and I won. I don't know.
What do you think that means?
I don't know. I better behave myself.
But what do you think the dog represents?
Yeah, it could be my partner in my podcast, or maybe my
the
239 lives. I don't know what it could be.
No, I think that dog is man's best friend, and it's really a symbol of loyalty. So I think maybe someone has tested your loyalty or has been disloyal to you, and that has been a situation that you have kind of combated with, and you feel like you've got it under control now because you put it into a headlock.
Headlock.
See, those psychology classes paid off.
No, that's good.
Not in a degree, but I can tell you what I think your dreams mean. That's probably pretty accurate.
I think what else?
Do you control your dreams? Do you have lucid dreaming?
I'd like to be able to open. I've been able to go back into my dream. Have you ever been able to do that? Yeah, that's really cool.
In the dream, you know that you're dreaming and you direct it.
Yeah. Sometimes though, I woke up, I'm like, holy fuck, I'm glad that was a dream. But other times I'm like, how do I get back into this dream?
I like the flying dreams. A lot of people don't dream in color, and they don't have lucid dreaming. So when I say that I can control my dreams, not all the time, but sometimes they don't believe me. I don't know what the percentage is of lucid dreamers. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know how the percentage of the dreams that I remember, but I feel like I remember most of them that I'm in now.
Well, you're not supposed to move. So when you wake up, if you want to remember your dream, you're supposed to lie really, really still and not move. Because I guess as soon as you move, something physically happens. And then I don't know.
Yeah, no. But
I love sleep. I feel like it's my secret life. Like it's almost like a virtual life. Like when I go to sleep, I'm like checking in for my other life. Hope it's a sex dream. Hope I'm flying around.
Well, you want something happy. You don't want these scary dreams that make you freaking wake up hyperventilating. Have you ever had that? Wake up with your freaking heart beating? And
no.
Thank God that wasn't real.
But really, if I don't have sex for a long time, then my body will build up, and I'll start having wet dreams, which is fantastic because it's none of the work at all. Are you blushing? Women have wet dreams too.
Hi, my name is Joe Williams.
It's good for uterine health.
I am now.
I have a question.
Not on this podcast anymore.
Why when I say wet dreams, is that a big deal? Do you still have wet dreams, or does that stop?
Christ,
really?
I'm too old for that shit.
Adults don't have. I'm 48 and I still have them.
Yeah.
Really? Adult men don't have wet dreams?
It's
probably because y'all release too much during the day. There's nothing left at night.
Yeah, Victoria writes in here, usually can only dream in REM state, rapid eye movement stage. Usually 2 hours into sleeping. If someone wakes you up, the RM, you'll remember what you have an RM, likely remember that part.
Yeah, someone wakes me up, then they're going to You're
Especially in
gonna
a
probably
good
get
dream.
punched.
Wake me up in a good dream. It's like, oh shit.
I love sleep, and I do my earplugs and my eyes that cover. Like it's like a coma.
Let me ask you this though: is there different? I like. There's some sleeps when I wake up, I'm like, oh, that was the best sleep ever, and then other sleeps, I'm like, that was
Like
crappy.
alcohol. Alcohol doesn't let you sleep.
No, I don't think so. No,
You don't
get
go
tossed
into
and turning and all
yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, you feel like,
Yeah.
you know, that's why I don't.
have
That's
sleep
why I don't
problems
drink.
anyway.
That's why I don't drink.
Yeah, I know you don't drink. You don't. That's why
I don't do
smoke
anything.
weed
I'm
either.
great. Yeah.
You would be so much nicer if you smoked weed.
No.
Actually, I
I
can't
like-
even say that because you're nice anyway, and you're
I
always
like.
in a good
I
mood.
like Tim. I like Tim.
All right. Well, let's see what Tim thinks about these questions. You know, we like to do these random questions that come up in this app.
Couple questions.
So, what profession? I already know what profession you're going to say. What profession do you think is the most undervalued today?
I know what you think I'm going to say, but I would say right now, I know you're going to think I'm going to say law enforcement, right? That would be.
It's a given.
And I believe
It
that's.
is
I believe that's the
undervalued.
truth, guys
Yes.
and gals that are in law enforcement.
Right.
But definitely, I think restaurant service industry and restaurants right now.
But does that mean that they're allowed to do a shitty job and that
No,
nobody
no,
can
no,
complain? Because
no.
I feel like we've gone too
No, I
far in
think you're
that
right.
direction
I think
too.
you're right. Yeah, I
If
think
I'm
you're right.
spending $100 on breakfast, I
Yeah.
get to tell you if my food sucks.
Yeah, I don't never tell anybody that my food sucks. I've
Well,
never,
I say it in
I've
a
never
nice
done.
way.
But I've always been like, I'm not going here anymore. I don't do one of those big shows and
Yeah.
fucking
If they
throw
get
your
it
shit.
wrong, then I'll ask them to correct it nicely. But if I just don't
Let's
like
do a
it, I
scenario.
don't send it back.
Hi, ma'am. How did you like your meal today? Did you find it nice?
No, it tasted like the bottom of my shoe.
Oh, really? How can we make that better for you?
Free dessert. I'm all yours. See, easy fix. I don't even
Can
care
I
about
cook-
the meal.
Can I cook you another shoe?
I would love another shoe. Really, if the steak is wrong, if the
No, I
eggs or
understand.
whatever, if they put onions in it and I ask for no onions, then it's an easy fix and that stuff happens.
Do
But
you
I
ever
don't
get?
lose my mind?
Yeah. Do you ever get scared of getting if getting it sent back and maybe them doing a little bit of
No, I've worked in
crap too?
restaurants, and
Yeah.
as long as you're nice and it's justifiable, then they understand that they make mistakes or whatever, and it's easier just to do it. It's only when you're rude about it, and then they may put some surprises in there. So I think an undervalued profession today would be prostitution. I think it should be legal, first of all. Why are you laughing?
Because I like Victoria's like social workers and daycare workers. You get prostitutes.
Hookers, yes.
Hookers, yeah.
Because that is what makes everybody relax. And it is the oldest profession for a reason. It has existed forever because it is necessary. And yet they're on like the lowest rung of the ladder of the social ladder. And I just think it's time for that to change. If we legalize prostitution and we cleaned it up and we licensed it, then we wouldn't have a lot of the crime that is associated with it. And I think that the United States is so sexually repressed, it would, do everybody a little good to hire out.
Yeah, but I think right now though, I think a lot of the girls that get into prostitution, I think there's a willingness to do it because they make money, but a lot of it is, sex trafficking and things like that.
And it does depend on what level you're talking about. And that is absolutely true. But I also believe that legalization of prostitution will help sex trafficking because,
maybe.
then it is a licensed thing. If you don't have a license, that's black market and that's trafficking. But we have this, weird line between the people that are patrons. They used to put the pictures in the paper. Remember that? They would try to shame the guys.
Yeah.
And
they still do.
And I
just don't think they have a lot of those. They don't do a lot of those.
But do people really care about hookers anymore? I mean, do people care about a
No, it's all done,
solicitation charge?
especially in Naples. It's all done at a higher level.
Yeah.
Like you don't really see
that's
like
the
somebody
thing.
standing on the street.
If you're spending $500, you're not going to get busted. You're spending $50, you're probably going to get busted at some point. But
Yeah.
There's a difference between a hotel room and the back of your minivan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's like you said, it does cause other issues.
Yes.
So yeah, but no, undervalued.
Very undervalued.
Very undervalued. That's it.
Very undervalued.
So it's one of those
Think
things.
about just the marketing you could do. If prostitution was legal, instead of sending like a muffin basket or something, you could just, send a person.
Well, it does happen.
Send a hand job.
Yeah. A coupon.
Happy birthday.
Happy coupon.
Here's a handy. Singing telegram.
So what do you got? Yes, I like that. So what do you got coming up this weekend? Anything fun?
It's Monday. I know that you travel all the time, and so you get your days confused, but it is Monday.
No, I know. So okay.
So
then,
what am I doing this week?
Yeah, like this week and weekend or anything. Don't you plan like on Monday what you're gonna do for the weekend?
I time block
Because we
the
won't
whole
see each
thing.
other. Actually, I
Am I not going to
on
see you
Friday.
Friday?
On Friday, I got to go to St. Pete to do a
Is
listing
Diana
appointment.
going to be here?
She can be here. Yeah.
Because I want to have the girls from WCR come in and talk about the tree auction.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah.
We have this
I think it's a great
awesome
idea.
tree in an auction that you helped me pay for, and I did all of the
And
creative work.
You got a few more pictures of it?
I
Or
do.
just
I
one?
have
You
pictures.
want to post?
I have
Post it,
pictures.
yeah.
I'll send them. I have
No,
video.
it's for Officer Down. and
Honor the fallen.
Honor the fallen officer down that got killed in the line of duty. And
I
we
wrote
have
their
done
little
that. And
names out myself.
You did a great job, by the way, for that.
Thank you.
I couldn't on the ribbon. It was hard to see exactly the names, but
I know.
maybe we
Well,
can list
I
them.
want you to go in person and see it.
Well, I do. I will go.
Robin Stuckey.
will
Go
go.
by Robin Stuckey.
Robin Stuckey, and they're being shown.
There are a
now.
bunch of trees all on display for the next 2 weeks, and
Okay.
then we're going to auction them off on the 18th.
Nice.
I'm the auctioneer,
Oh, good.
and Santa's going to be there.
And sold.
I'm just going to put your name on all the auction sheets, and so if we don't get bids that are high enough, you're buying them all.
I'm not going to be here this Christmas.
Exactly.
So I don't
That's
need a
why
Christmas
you're
tree.
bidding on all of it.
I'll be in the.
You're not going to have a Christmas tree?
I'm probably not going to skip it this year because we're leaving on December 22nd, and we won't be back till January. So it's kind of like crazy to put it
So
up.
you should bid on one of these that are already done.
Well,
And then the money goes to human trafficking,
Oh.
not to support human trafficking.
for Shannon. Shannon wants to support that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but really, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, no, it's an idea. It's an idea, but I'm not going to be here for Thanksgiving.
You
Or
travel
Christmas.
so much. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving going to Nashville, see my daughter Karina,
Yeah.
and then New York. We're going to do New York City
Does
for
Karina cook?
Christmas.
What kind of dinner
I'm
are
going
you
to cook.
have?
I'm going to cook.
You're going to
I'm
make
gonna cook.
Thanksgiving
Yeah,
dinner?
I love the turkey. I love cooking the turkey.
Guys really like the turkey.
Oh, turkey.
They like to
I'm
grill
good at
and
it.
they like the turkey. We have ham. We
Yeah,
don't like the turkey.
I told Diana that probably a good thing for her, like definitely in her new place, like maybe have a good Thanksgiving there. But if she doesn't want to cook the whole turkey, sometimes I used to get the turkey breast and cook that, and that's pretty cool.
I would get a smoked breast from Honey Baked Ham.
Yeah, and that's a really good
We
thing.
do the ham
Yeah.
and the turkey, but don't do the deep fried turkey, Diana, because you'll burn your house down.
Yeah, don't
And
do that inside.
You'll burn down your neighbors' houses too,
Yeah, it
and
won't be
then
good.
you will not be popular with
Yeah.
them.
No, it's good. Anything else to throw in there?
No, I'm just working this week. I don't know. They make me time block, and I try to stick to it, but sometimes I just go home and eat chocolate.
And I got to throw in there, if you're interested in a house, buying or selling, give me a call. I'll be happy to come out there and list your house. And I probably will do it for a better price than anybody else.
Well,
So,
and you know everyone.
I know a few people.
You've got a lot of experience.
I do.
And you're honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you were a cop, and you don't drive a nice enough car to have been a dirty cop. So.
No, I got to really.
So people know you and like you and
Well-
trust you. If I was going to trust somebody with a major transaction like that, it would
Well, thank you.
probably be you.
Thank you. No, you can trust me, and then I can work with you, friends and family plan. As a broker, I'm, being the broker, I can kind of work with you a little bit more than, say, if you use somebody else. So just wanna
Oh,
throw that out
because
there.
you can negotiate
Yeah,
more because
yeah.
you don't have to negotiate with yourself.
Exactly.
And then
So,
don't forget the home warranty.
home warranty is always good to
'cause I
have.
would like to keep my job.
Yeah. No, we want to make sure Shannon eats. We got to make sure
Yeah.
she eats Thanksgiving.
I know those
Yeah.
turkey breasts are not cheap.
I know.
Honey baked
Honey
ham,
baked-
man. That is. I need to
They
get into
actually-
that franchise.
They actually have law enforcement when
They're like, here's
what-
a little ham. It's $78,
They-
and I'm like, I'm happy to give that to you. It's insane.
because I don't want to cook. So
But
I'll
it's
be
just
willing
so
to do it.
delicious.
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
it's so good.
$78 for ham? That seems normal. Here you go.
Exactly. So it's good.
It shouldn't be that much.
No, they make it killing. Well, but you got to think about the not that they don't make enough money, but they make their money on Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So the rest of the year is kind of like people go in there obviously and buy them, but
Well,
that's where the big money is. Those
because they try to make
Time.
sandwiches, but
Yeah.
it's not like a sandwich place.
Yeah, no.
Now, do you strap in the ham when you pick it up? Like you put the seatbelt on it?
No, I haven't done that. I usually just like stick it on the floor in the back.
And then what about your turkey? When you buy a big turkey, do you strap that in?
No, I put it in the back in the trunk.
So we put it in we had a big frozen turkey and we put it in the back of the Escalade one year, and I opened up the back and it came rolling out and like down the driveway. And so Joe continued to call that turkey Gary Busey for the whole holiday.
That's not. Is that from his motorcycle wreck or something? Oh, you guys are mean.
It
Guys
was
are mean.
so bad,
You
but that's
guys are
what
mean.
made it so funny. And so he kept going, "Oh, how scary Busey."
Oh God, he got backed up on the curb. He's definitely not right anymore. That's for
I don't
sure.
think he was too good to start with, and then
Yeah,
he went
no.
down on that bike, and he's a little
Goof-
out there.
Goofed up.
Yeah.
no,
So
that's
no
good.
Gary Busey turkey this year, hopefully.
Well, it's been fun.
It's been a great time.
And then
We'll be back Friday.
Yeah.
You won't. You'll be at
yeah, I'm
Gallivanting.
gonna be. I gotta go. Actually, work. I gotta work. Work for a living.
Somebody has
Keep
to
all this
support
stuff
us.
rolling. That's right. Keep this stuff going. Anyway, 239
Uncensored.
Uncensored. Everything Southwest Florida and beyond. And we're out on this live. We'll be. Make sure to get Shannon and Diana on Friday. You guys be at noon.
Yeah, around noon.
Okay, good. Yeah. I got a little clap for you guys this past Friday. You did a really good job.
Oh, applause clap. Thank
Yeah,
you.
applause clap. Woo!
Not the clap.
All right, 239. That's censored. Everything
the
Southwest
fisting.
Florida and beyond.
And we
I won't touch that.
are-
Ow!
I didn't say do fisting.